When the gavel struck, the judge's words echoed like thunder. My wife sat across from me with a smug smile, confident she had won everything. Our home, the savings, even my business assets. The courtroom felt heavy, the air thick with her triumph and my supposed defeat. She had cheated, yet somehow she walked away rewarded. To her, this was victory. To me, it was just the final act of a game I had already mastered. She thought I was naive, a fool too blind to protect myself. But long before she filed for divorce, I had seen it coming. The late-night texts she tried to hide, the work trips that didn't match her schedule, the coldness in her touch, it all told me a story she never confessed. And when I confirmed the affair, I quietly made my moves. I shifted accounts, transferred deeds, and secured everything under trusts she didn't even know existed. In court, I let her attorney paint me as reckless, irresponsible, and unworthy. I sat in silence, never protesting, never breaking the mask of defeat. Every asset she claimed to have won had already been emptied, transferred, or hidden in plain sight. What she saw on paper was nothing more than an illusion. When we walked out of the courthouse, she barely looked at me. She whispered something under her breath, a taunt meant to break me further. I only smiled. That smile unsettled her more than anger ever could. She thought she had crushed me, but deep down, she sensed something she couldn't quite place. The first week after the divorce, she moved into her new house, bragging to friends and family about how she had outsmarted me. She even posted pictures online, flaunting her so-called victory. What she didn't know was that the utilities were still under my name, and the bills would pile up faster than she could pay. The bank accounts she believed were overflowing had already been drained. By the second week, she began calling me. At first, it was gloating, little jabs meant to rub salt into the wound. But as the days passed, her tone changed. The house needed repairs she couldn't afford, the accounts were mysteriously empty, and the business assets were locked under legal protections she couldn't touch. She was unraveling, and I knew it. She begged for a meeting. Out of curiosity, I agreed. When I arrived, she looked nothing like the victorious woman from the courtroom. Her hair was unkempt, her eyes red, her voice trembling. She accused me of tricking her, of hiding things, of leaving her with nothing. I simply leaned back in my chair and reminded her, she had already taken everything the judge awarded her. If she came up empty-handed, that was on her. Her anger boiled over. She screamed, cursed, tried to make a scene. But I walked away calm, letting her fury bounce off me like rain on stone. For years I had carried her lies, her betrayal, her cruelty. Now, all of it had crumbled under the weight of her own greed. Word spread quickly among our friends and family. Her story of triumph turned into a tale of humiliation. People who once pitied her began to see the truth, that she wasn't a wronged wife but a cheater who gambled on greed and lost everything. Meanwhile, I lived quietly, peacefully. I rebuilt my life with the resources I had protected, far away from her chaos. Every day without her drama was a reminder that sometimes the sweetest revenge is silence, preparation, and patience. In the end, she walked away with nothing but a hollow victory. And I walked away with everything that truly mattered. My freedom, my dignity, and the life she thought she had stolen.